This is the hard-hitting friction lab. Okay, we've got a block of wood. They got to find the mass of the block of wood, and then I always turn this little hook sideways so that I can keep the force scale. Right? You always have to tell them to zero the force scale. They don't understand the concept, right? So you want it to read 0 before they start taking data, right? And what they're going to do is they're going to pull on this thing gradually. And the technique here, the idea is to gather with a force of friction for 5 different masses, or you can design your own experiment, right? But the trick is getting that static friction, right? You got to sort of gradually increase it and see how high you can get it before it moves. So there it moved at about 0.6, but it's sliding solidly at 0.5, right? And then you put 250 grams on there. Is that 250? Yeah, it is. And then do the same thing, right? And then they'll put 500, right? And then they'll put 750. And in each case, they want to put it on the same territory and then see how high it can go before it slides. And I'll put that under the dock cam so they can see what I'm talking about. Like it goes up, and then you can see when it starts to slide, the friction drops down. I make them do it on 2 surfaces. So a good surface is just paper. You just take a piece of paper and tape it down to the counter and pull on it. But the friction lab, it's a way of life. Decent lab. They could, you could do this. You can just let them design their experiments. They will find the coefficient of friction, right? Let pandemonium ensue.